Dozens of people are reported to have died in a stampede in Ethiopia after anti-government protesters were crushed while trying to flee from police. It happened at a religious festival in the Oromia region, around 40 kilometers south of the capital, Addis Ababa. The stampede was triggered by police firing tear gas and warning shots at demonstrators, causing them to flee and fall into a deep ditch. Sunday's rally was the latest in a number of anti-government protests to have erupted in Oromia in the last 2 years. Since late last year, scores of demonstrators have been killed in clashes with police. Joining us now from Ethiopia's capital, Addis Ababa, is journalist and blogger Befeqadu Hailu. Thank you very much for being with us. Can you tell us a bit more about what you've heard, and certainly the numbers killed, and perhaps more about how this actually started?
This Irrecha is a religious festival. It is Thanksgiving. Many people, hundreds of thousands of people gather every year to celebrate it in Bishoftu, 42 kilometers away from Addis. And they were celebrating, even though the leaders of this festival are usually the Abagadas, traditionally elected community leaders. But this year, according to information I have, the political leaders dressed with traditional Abagada dresses tried to make speech, and attendants were against it. So one of the users took the microphone on the stage and speak about the ongoing protesters and asked the people to chant with him. The people, of course, chanted with him, but it was all peaceful until the helicopters started to shoot gunfires against peaceful protesters. Then everything happened to be a mess. Official reporters have already said or confirmed that 52 people died, but activists are saying more than 500 people are dead, and the hospitals in Bishoftu and Addis Ababa are full of casualties.
Tell us a bit more about the unrest that's been going on there for a while. Is it normal to have had helicopters flying above an event like this, and surprising that they should shoot into the crowd?
Well, in Oromia region, there has been protests going on for almost the past 10 months, and more than 600 people are reported dead. This is confirmed by Human Rights Watch. And the protesters are actually started asking the cancellation of the master plan, which is already cancelled, but it was just an initial point. People are asking autonomy in their regional administration and proportional representation in the federal government. Similar protests are going on in Amhara region too, but governments are underplaying the causes and the people's requests. Instead of giving legitimate answers to their legitimate questions, they are just blaming foreign elements and terrorist groups for instigating protests in the region. So what happened today is somehow expected. However, I do not expect in a manner government will react by deploying helicopters against peaceful and unarmed protesters. In fact, the town is a military town. Okay.
Befeqadu Hailu, thank you very much indeed for joining us.